on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland, Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Davis is out there with Aminu, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. To the left wing, 6 on the shot clock. Tucker the pass to Chandler. The Suns need to get a shot off. A nice shot by Knight.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Offensive rebound. Plumlee uses the glass to finish the layup. Plumlee's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on it.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And really, those types of possessions, guys, can be really demoralizing for the defense.
Now, here's Lillard. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Gets to the corner and buries it. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. If he could become a little less mechanical with his postgame, I think he could even go higher.
Tucker with the ball. He's covered by Aminu. Goes up the baseline, and that one comes up a bit short. Trailblazers leading by 6. Pass to McCollum. Morris with the rebound.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Lets a floater go. Phoenix grabs the miss. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
Now Lillard. Brandon Knight missing on the 3. Lillard misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Knight. Bledsoe right side. Pass to Morris. And he gets it to go.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them, looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the defensive player of the year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
All right, Doris.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Lillard. Over to the left wing. Chandler against Plumlee. And Chandler sends it back. Knight wide open. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Knight's got his second bucket of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. Well, Portland had another strong season against the rest of the West. Ended up with a record of 31-21 in the conference, and that was good enough to earn them the 4th spot in the West.
Assisted by C.J. McCollum.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bledsoe with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that one.
Aminu dishes to McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Brandon Knight.
And guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. He's taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
Well, McCollum has struggled with injury. He's broken a bone in each of the last 3 seasons dating back to college at Lehigh.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a bright future. He had a broken finger last season, and he broke his foot twice in the seasons prior, Kevin, just to embellish the injury situation. But he's got some ability.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Portland.
I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the Suns here with a different look. Lenz checked in for Chandler. Mirza-Teletovic comes in for Markieff Morris. Sonny Weems checks in for P.J. Tucker. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Knight. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Kamen's checked in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mirza-Teletovic. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard, the pass to Aminu. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. He feeds it to Aminu. Here's Kaman. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
Here's Price. Chris Kaman making his last shot. Price dishes to Weems. Nailed from three-point land. Weems got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back of that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Price against Lillard. Here's Booker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
A different look now for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Davis. Allen Crabbe comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Henderson for C.J. McCollum. Lillard with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Booker. Off target with his 3. Portland leading by 4. Lillard attacking. Portland again missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Bledsoe. Here's Price. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's off from three-point range. And stolen by Booker. To the inside. And stolen by Kaman. They push it up 4-on-3. Lillard outside. Kicks to Crabbe. He dishes it to Henderson. Down low. Here's Leonard. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots. But that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands. Always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping. And he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about. Parkey keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. To the middle, here's Knight. It's blocked. Here is Lillard. 7 points in the game. Leonard with this screen on Bledsoe. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Henderson kicks to Lillard. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Here's Knight. The Blazers getting the bucket. Back to Bledsoe. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And the thing about Eric Bledsoe, he's an absolutely terrific athlete. Insane athletic ability, his speed with the ball, especially Greg in the open court. Remarkable.
Yeah, and when he gets a full head of steam, look out. He goes beast mode, if you will, on the basketball floor. He really, truly is like a running back in the open field.
Here's Crabbe. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Henderson, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Bledsoe. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
Talking about Bledsoe, one area where he has to improve his turnovers. He averaged over 3.5 turnovers a game. You can't be a championship point guard if you're not squeezing the arms.
Now a timeout called by Portland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here's Bledsoe after Chris Kaman's miss.
And thinking a little bit more about Eric Bledsoe, yes, he could be more efficient, but his combination of points, assists, and rebounds per game is outstanding. If he focuses in and listens to his coaches, we could be talking about him in the upper echelon of point guard.
Chandler with the block. The dish tonight. Feeds to Morris. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Damian Lillard. The Suns have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
This is to Tucker. Morris a screen. Tucker the pass to Morris. Leonard with the steal. Here's Crabb. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Bledsoe. McCollum dishes to Crabb. Leonard kicks to McCollum. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. McCollum's got himself on the board with 3 there. Bledsoe. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. And it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. A 3 from McCollum. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. Knight into the lane. It's good. This game is all even. Knight's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Another shot, and there's the nice layup by Plumlee. Plumlee's got 6 points. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now Bledsoe, 6 points for him. Chandler is screen, and it's Bledsoe off the drive. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. McCollum passes to Aminu. He kicks it to McCollum. Davis setting the pick for McCollum. Shot off the screen. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. 6 points for Davis.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Bledsoe. Morris a screen. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Back to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Tucker. Off target with his 3. Portland leading by 3. Here's Henderson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Henderson's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 6. Chandler with a screen for Bledsoe. Out to Morris. And it's Portland with the rebound. Plumlee's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Aminu, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. You know, guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season, with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Now the feed to Tucker. Back to Bledsoe, and stolen by Lillard. Here's Aminu, and he lays it straight in. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Well, and this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And you can see the momentum swinging now. They've gotten a huge boost of energy, and now the offense starting to click.
Now, here's Tucker. He had 19 points in the win against Dallas. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You look at what Lillard has done so far. He has 9 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Yeah, and on the topic